Hey, what's going on, guys? Truex Spider Gray Nuke. How goes it, fellas? How is everybody? All right. Yeah. So, yeah. Material gathering, the things that we all hate to do the most. Hey, Vortex, how's it going, man? Yeah. Hey, Backlap, how goes it, sir? I'm in. Here we are. All the good people are starting to show up. Material gathering. The one thing that we all hate to do. But the one thing that we all must do if we want the most craziest of engineered things. Hey, Sirius Scepter, how goes? Ugh. Well, first things first, we're gonna switch over to my ASP. It's a little bit more suited to this. How are things in the land of the ultra-wide? Feels pretty all-encompassing, man. Perfect background for 3D printing shenanigans. Hey! What are you printing? And yeah, that is some pretty good timing, too. Alright, where's that ASP? Where are you? There you are. How is it wanted in a different jurisdiction? "50 inches wide on the TV. Holy crap, dude. I hope the bitrate's high enough to where it still looks good on a screen that big. I've never really... I don't have anything that large to test it on. I have no idea what it looks like. Oh, let's see. Do I need weapons for this thing? Probably, well... Probably not, but it might not hurt. What do I have? I'm gonna go Jack. Yeah, basically Jack. Feels bad, man. I have some stuff that's stored, though. Frag cannons, absolutely not. Why do I have a vanilla? Why is that even stored? I don't even know. Oh, I know what that goes. That went to, that's for the chief. Right. Right, that's for the chieftain. Oh my god. My memory is not what it usually is. Dun 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 dun. Okay. You know what? A couple efficient pulse lasers ought to do. There. Just in case, that'll be enough. Alright, we'll set up these fire groups here. And perfect. Alright, now, we need to find us, I need core dynamics composites, and I need a lot of them. Yeah. So let's look for Federation systems. High population Federation. That's what they're looking for. 196 million. We get one that's in the billions and we'll be good. Hey, Tato Chip, how goes, man? And the closer, the better. 4.9 million, not there yet. Alright. Yeah, I came up with the idea to try a completely shieldless chieftain to see if it's something that can be done. State none, 22.8 billion. Perfect. We'll just head down to Seoul and play around down there. Seems good to me, man. Thargoid hunting? Are you bringing the galaxy's biggest can of raid? We need raid cans. Hey, failed rover, how goes it, man? Yeah, we need raid cans. A lot of them. The bigger, the better. Alright, actually, you know what? Next question. I can high wake there. Yes! Off we go! Shields with shit reminds me you need a set of scramble spectrum. Yeah. Yeah. That would be a thing, yes. NPCs don't typically have that though, so it's okay.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Aspen high G planets and high waking. I guess that doesn't work out very well. Oh well. This is fine. Hey, Pro Rock, how goes it, man?
Warning, taking heat damage.
Oh, you hush it thing. This is perfectly fine. Yeah, it is a pretty annoying thing. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Scramble spectrum high yield cannons. Yeah, the high yield cannons got the most gigantic nerf. They do not. They don't do what they used to do. Not at all. High yield cannons used to be amazing, but not so much anymore. Chozo, how it goes, man? Dun, 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 dun. I know, right, Hunter? We've already won. Almost. Hey, yeah, close enough.
Fuel scooping complete.
Is it doing that, T-Rex? It seems okay on my end, from what I can tell. How's me? Pretty good, man. Pretty good. It's kind of hanging around, doing my thing. Yeah, it looks fine on my end, T-Rex. At least from what I can tell. Ah.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Oh no, Truex, I have the stream open as well, so I can watch it. If someone tells me that there's a problem, I can pull it up and see it. And it looks good to me. We won, but doesn't mean we can't kick them while they're down. Yeah, but there's no influence left to get. They're at like 0.9% or something like that. Is not even worth the effort anymore. Like they are squished. Yeah, Firefox for some reason does not always like streams. I don't know why.
2, 1, engage.
And I think some of it is just because if one of the tabs is in the quote unquote background, it throttles it for whatever reason. Like it just doesn't give it any bandwidth or anything. So you end up with, you know, if you're trying to run like say like a 720p stream or whatever, it just restricts the bandwidth on something and anything that's, you know, not on the forefront. It's weird and really annoying too. Yeah, exactly, Tato. Like we've already smashed the ever-living heck out of them. There's literally nothing left to do. At least not right now. Nice, Chozo. Already at 360p and it's still doing it? Man, yeah, that's definitely a YouTube problem. Dun, 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 dun. Michael Swarbrick, how goes it, man? Alright, we're gonna get some distance between me and the main star here. And then we're gonna go hunting. Core Dynamics Composites, we need all of them. Is it, Nuke? So, because I'm not having any buffering on mine. Let me check. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. Yeah, that's... OBS reads out good. That looks out good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not having the same problem. I don't get it. I'm gonna feel like we're the Empire and have a Death Star. We don't have a Death Star, though. Not yet, anyway. Maybe the Squadron, you know, fleet carrier thing will be like absolutely gigantic and crazy. And we'll be able to turn it into some kind of like absolute bonkers nonsense. That'd be kind of cool. Degraded emissions. I'll drop it in here because why not? Had a buffer stutter earlier, then fine. Well, it looks like I definitely need to finish the dual stream thing. I've got most of it done. Keyword here being most. I just need to finish it. And then I'll have both Twitch and YouTube running simultaneously. That'll be kind of nutty. Carrier's gonna be mad expensive. Yeah, probably. I mean, I know they've already said they're not making it so, you know, they're not making it solo player friendly, and that makes perfect sense. Like, why would you? It's a squadron, not a lone person. So, like, that I get. Galvanizing alloys, hybrid capacitors, conductive components, I'll take that.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Yeah, Squadrons is still a long ways off, so I don't want to get too excited yet. Now, that said, it's also important to remember that there's still so much about it that's undecided, and they haven't given us jack for details, really, which is super annoying. Well, the wings were never meant to be any bigger. Although it would be nice to be able to get up to like 6 people in a wing. Because it's so often that you get 4 people and then there's still, you know, 1, 2, or even 3 other people that want to get in on it. And yeah, it's annoying. The exploration overhaul. They're supposed to be talking about that soon too.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Not for a couple more weeks yet though. Although, I really am curious to see what they're doing with it.
4, 3.
Oh no, and I've seen NPCs with wings that are a lot bigger than 9. I've had 12. I think the biggest that I've ever seen was 16. Which is bonkers. Yeah, NPC wings, I don't think they actually have a limit on how large they can get. At least not from what I've seen. Yeah, no change to instancing except for that squadron members, you know, have a certain level of prioritization. Which, I get that. Put the scanners back in the utility slots. That would actually be really useful. Not gonna lie. That'd free up internal spots for other things. Come on. Where's... Need more signal sources. All of them. This is high population. They should be all over the place. You know, it would be nice if they did have the scanners in the utility slots, though. At least to a certain degree. I wonder if there's any balance concerns for that, though. Hey, DN! Don't have a Healy boy? Well, no, I don't have a Healy boy. But I'm not working on one, though, either. I'm working on something even more lunatic. You'll see, I wasn't either, Chozo. Apparently, it was a thing... I don't know, I've been told it was a thing a very long time ago, before the game released. When it was still in, you know, like, beta, alpha, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a completely shieldless Chieftain, DN. Engineer the ever-living heck out of it, and see how well it does for general usage. This should be able to make it. Should be able to make it work, I think. Encrypted data storage. I don't want no canisters. Rebel transmissions. Nothing good here. Off we go. Silent running, possibly. We'll see. I don't know if it's going to be a silent running beast or not.
1. Engage.
Yeah, same here, Chozo. I started playing Halloween 2015, actually. Whoop. Insipid skid mark, how goes it, man? It's evil. Oh, there is a signal source there. Turn around. All right. Dun, 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 dun. What is, nope, degraded emissions. Come on. Help me out here. Oh, not bad, Insipid. We're just working on my latest ridiculous idea. Because why not? Ah, yeah, so now that I see the bot post that link there, remember guys, right around the time the Quarter 2 update releases, I intend on doing an interview with Frontier, and Will's already kind of given me the okay for it too. You know, I'm just waiting on them to give me an official time as soon as we know whenever Quarter 2 is supposed to release. So, yeah, that's going to be a thing. So make sure that if you guys want to ask questions or have a specific questions you would like me to ask, the bot has the Google form. You can also do !interview in the chat, and the bot will post the link to the Google form. And you can submit all of the questions, all of them, and you can fill it out multiple times if you want to. There's space on, you know, each form for 6, if I remember right. Yeah, I think it's 6 questions, and you can submit multiple times if you have more than 6. We got a pretty good amount of, we got some really good questions on there too, actually. But we need more. All of them. Got a new HOTAS. Went with a T16000. Let me know how it is. Sinclair. Yeah. See, I think people, I don't know, I think they think that people were expecting, you know, the very end of Quarter 2. So watch it be, instead of the very end of Quarter 2, watch it be like the week before. And then they call that before people think it's going. Yeah, that's not at all what that's supposed to be. Hey Kiro, how goes it, man? Dun dun da da da. Did you ever get your PC all sorted out? You all back up and running on Elite, Conan, everything else? Man, there are no high grades here. Gotta replace your SSD? Feels bad. Yeah, Chozo, that is kind of the thing that a lot of people miss is the 50% D10. As for me, that's that 50% on the Hotas X is what I used for 0% on the Elite throttle, and pulling back on it was reverse. Pushing it forward is forward. I have my throttle on the X52 set that way right now, where the middle is 0%, pulling back is reverse, pushing forward is, you know, forward. But I just had to set up a dead zone right in the center, you know, to where it recognizes that is 0% throttle. Why are there no high grades here? This doesn't make any sense. High population, we're far enough away, they should be everywhere. Like, they should be all over the place right now. Do forward only with the rudder paddle as forward is. I can kind of see that. I would use the that paddle that's on the front side of it for thruster control. No, you're supposed to do none state vortexes. When you're in boom, you get a lot of other stuff that shows up in the high grades. When you're in none state, it limits the loot table to cordines, imperial shielding, that kind of thing. A lot more. The loot table is a lot more narrow. Yeah, you really just need to hit deep space and be kind of like out in the middle of nowhere. Usually, you know, 3,000 light seconds is more than enough. Keyword here, normally. Yeah, definitely not messing with no distress call. No, this thing's not outfitted for that business. I'm off the plane a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. There we are. There's some offset there. Dun 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 dun. A backseat drivers assemble. Yes. think we should be far enough out. Keyword here being should. Where it should be fine. It's most annoying. I think all thruster control is analog is great. Yeah. Being able is one of the things that I would like to be able to have that you can't have with the X52 is variable thruster control, to where you can give it, you know, like 10% of a directional thruster instead of, you know, the whole freaking thing. Yeah, here we go. High grade. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm gonna have to turn around though. Yeah, there we are. Cometh hither high grade. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, guys, remember, if we can hit the donation goal, I'm not gonna do by the end of this stream, but by the end of next stream, which will be tomorrow. Proprietary composites. Y'all, you son of a bitch. Really? I'll grab them because they're grade 4, but still, that's annoying. But if we can hit the donation goal by the end of next stream, even better if it's by the end of this one, because that makes things a lot easier for me. We'll do a... we're gonna do a drunk CZ stream. We're gonna find us a conflict zone and go absolutely ham. And we'll do it with the Viper. Yeah, we're gonna do it with the Viper. Let me make this even better. What am I after? Core dynamics. CDCs. It's the only thing you need for hull reinforcements, really.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Yeah.
4.
You'll see the proprietary composites with the core dynes all the time, but... ideally not when you're looking specifically for core dynes, though. Da -da 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 -da. Yeah, we'll get some more distance here. Throttle back a ways. Oh, you're not supposed to stop, you dang thing. Come on. Yeah, there we are. Yeah. You just finished doing this, Elventree? Yeah. I've done my share of all of this in the past. It's just been a while since I've needed to do a whole bunch of... Oh no, no distress calls, not in this thing. Hey, Eneriath, what's going on, man? Need another 2 to 3 loads to finish re-engineering. Good lord, Vortex. Degraded emissions. Nope, skipping that. All your armor on the Chieftain to level 5. Yeah, that's basically the same thing that I'm going to be doing. As I'm going to build a fully hull tanked Chieftain with no shields, no nada. Just lots of hull and some module reinforcements in there. Armored power plant, that kind of thing. It's going to be one very beefy machine by the time I'm done. I'm going to pull your eyes out by the time you're... Yeah, that sounds about right. How did that one sneak off down there? Come on. Ah, this is a degraded emission. No one cares about degraded emissions. Has everyone hit the like button yet? No? Give it a go then. Yeah. That like button, it is free. It actually does help me out quite a bit too. Nuke is absolutely right. What am I using it for? Hull tank Chieftain is what I'm going to be building. So, yeah, lots and lots of core dynamics composites and that sort of thing is going to be needed. Hey, Nix. How goes it? Sir Oxy of the Space Lanes, he says. I think the title Sir might be debatable depending on who you're talking to. Later would probably call me Esquire. Hack rat has nothing to do with any space rats like yourself, sir. It's a pack rat. Person who gets and hoards all of the things all of the time. Because why not? Dun, 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 dun. And how's it going, Great Test? Long time no see, man. Do you really not know that? Then again, is that a Western US, a Midwestern US thing? Where we use the term pack rat? For people who hoard all of the things? Come on. Encoded emissions. Alright, fine. I'll drop in on that. More of a US thing. Is it? Yeah. Okay, I can see that, but this whole global thing, there's so many different phrases. Come on. There we are. Now, what's in here? Ooh, data beacon. We'll scan that. Scan all of the things.
Incoming message.
I have skip rats where people raid old crap from... The hell's a skip? I'm serious. What the heck's a skip? You say skip like... a hop, skip, and a jump. I'm very confused. Help the American understand what's being said here. Ah, dumpster. Okay, that makes more sense. Specialized legacy firmware. Yeah. SLF is no big deal. What hole? What reinforcements? Okay, so the Chieftain, when I'm done with it, will be running, it'll be running reactive armor with the thermal resist mod, and then all of the hull reinforcements are going to be grade 5 heavy duty, just all the way down, all of them. And that said, it'll have 2 module reinforcements, but I'm undecided on which optionals I'm going to put the module reinforcements in. Just yet, I'm going to figure that out. Oh no. It will need everything. Every tiny bit. As much resistance as I can possibly get out of that thing, the better. Although the reactive armor though, I may end up needing to switch that over to heavy duty. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna play around in Coriolis a little bit. Because, you know, I was talking with you guys in Discord a little while ago in voice, and yeah, 41.9%, if I can get it higher than that, that would be great. Am I planning on fighting specifically? Everything. I don't care what it is. If it flies around in space, I will shoot it. I do not discriminate. Hey, Lucas, how goes, man? Alright, I'll slow down some. Slow down a little bit more. Dun 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 dun. Use one of the grade 2 hull reinforcements. I could do that, but I don't know if it'll be. I don't know if it'll be if what's it? I don't know if I'm going to put the module reinforcements in the class 2 slots or not. I haven't quite decided that yet. Dun, da, 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 dun, da, 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 da. Exactly. If it breathes, I'll shoot it. Well, breathes, moves, flies. If it's in front of me, I will shoot it. Because why not? It's there. It needs to be shot. Is this not how the galaxy works? What do you mean gold roll? There is no such thing anymore. God rolls don't exist. And then, at least not in the current engineering. Not like they did before. The amount of luck involved to get those kind of rolls was... It's just absolutely insane. How in the blazes is it always going like 1 megameter a second too fast? Every time. Get behind me. No, no. You don't want to be back there. Methane releasage is a thing. And I hear it's most unpleasant.
Incoming message.
Alright, what do we get? Decoded emission data. That's worthless. Conductive components. Fine.
Cargo's
I'll grab that
deployed.
while I'm here. Might as well get something useful out of this. Good lord.
Cargo scope protracted.
Da 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 da. HD reactors plus thermal HRPs, HD. Ah, good to know, Nuke. I'm assuming you went playing around in Coriolis. Reversing Roxy mix bleep sounds.
2.
Nope, no warning.
Engage.
The silent reversage. Reverse, yeah, reversage. Here we go. Dun da 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 da. You did the number thing. Numbers are good. No. Turn around. Why does it have to spawn them so close? Oh, it's just a degraded. Dadgummit. Not even worth my time. Ah! Bulkheads count more towards hull strength than HRPs. I'm not sure if that's strictly true. A lot of the times I find that a single hull reinforcement gives me more armor than... here we go, high grade. But sometimes I find that a single, like class 4 or 5 hull reinforcement gets more armor than, you know, the armor plating itself, which is a little strange considering that the armor weighs so flappin' much. Yeah, it does multiply. You're right. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Closer. 0 throttle. Use the size 2 for resist. That's assuming that I don't have a module reinforcement there. Because it's going to need a good bit of health and module reinforcements. I'm not quite sure if the class 2s are going to work yet. That's debatable. So there's still a question mark. Is, you know, MRP or HRP going in that slot? I don't know. Aha! Here we are.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Oh, you sent me the bill. Okay, I'll get it. I'll get it looked at after the said stream is over with. Dun, 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 dun. As we finally found some core dynamic composites. Feels good, man. Oh, just the one, the rest is... Oh, why are you torturing me? There is one in here, the rest are proprietaries. Ah! Why? Oh, I feel like the game is trolling me right now. Like, I really do. What? Oh, I must have been going just a wee bit too quick. Come on. Yeah, there we are. And I'll grab these because I can at least use them as exchange material for lower grade stuff if I need to. Which will be nice. Because I don't want to have to go hunting for all the grade 1 and 2 crap. Dun 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 dun. I will grab you. Come on. Closer, closer. Oh, really? I'm so confused. I'm confused. How did that hit anything? There.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Sounds like a lot of power tools. Yeah, I don't always have control over what Nightbot plays. If I'm not in the middle of something that requires my attention, some things like this song,
4,
I will just skip like
3,
that.
2, 1. Engage.
That is one thing that I can do at the drop of a hat whenever I want to. This Schottky Reformatory. There for a moment I read that as Schlotsky's, and I was like, wait, what? Sandwich shop? Yeah, that's close enough, Great Test. Degraded emissions. I don't want degraded emissions. Alright. I don't think Seoul is a good place to go if you're looking for freaking stuff. Like, it meets the criteria, but it doesn't actually spawn anything worth a crap. The system sucks. And why is Triton permit locked? I've never understood that. I think I read something in lore at one point about it being like weapons, like military weapons testing. Oh, nope, distress call. We are ignoring that business. Well, it is where Earth is. What's that supposed to mean? It's worthless? Feels bad, man. Ratchet and Clank. What is that? Rude. Feels rude, man. All right. Heresy? How about ignorant American? I like that excuse better. Mostly because it's kind of true. It's kind of sad how little about other places we know. Triton is Rexla. Well, that means I'd be right. It is in the bubble, and it's extremely close. Oh, I wish. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I don't remember where in the blazes I read that, though. Ratchet and Clank is your favorite game series of all time? I don't even know what it is, though. What is it? I've never heard of it before. Anyone who's owned a PS2 and Final Fantasy should have played it. Well, I'd never owned a PlayStation 2, so that alone explains a lot of it. At least according to Grey Test. Well, that's what FF usually means. It's Final Fantasy. Come on. We want people to know what you mean. Type it out. Can't remember either. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I can dig that out. Alien marsupial with a robot backpack. What? Now this isn't even spawning any... And this song's annoying already. Absolutely not. Ratchet and Clank, alien marsupial with a robot backpack. Huh. Alright. Interesting. The more you know. Thoughts on the Squadron stream? I don't know. Okay. I said this the other day, and I'll say it again. I just don't know what to make of the whole Squadron thing right now. Like, yeah, it's okay, it's basic squad, you know, it's basic guild things. Yeah. Wow. Okay. You know, let us into the meat and potatoes of this. None of us really give a crap that it's a basic guild thing. Like, that's kind of a given. You need at least that much to make the thing work to begin with. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to screw that crap up by now because people have been doing it for so damn long. Those features are baked into dang near every game on the planet. Yeah, so at least that format is really, really hard to screw up. Now, it's the fleet carrier, the way the things actually work. You know, are they going to tie into the background simulation with all the player factions and stuff that have been, you know, using the BGS as their quote-unquote Squadron system for a while? You know, how is it going to tie all that together? That's what matters, and they haven't really even touched on that yet. You know, we don't even know if it's going to, and part of me thinks that it's not gonna, which has me sitting here going, oh. I don't know though, because I know we're nowhere near done talking about Squadrons, and they're nowhere near finished discussing all of the features and stuff like that. So again, I guess we'll find out eventually, you know, where they really intend on taking this. As, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right. Squadrons is a distraction from the real things we want from the game. I don't know about that. Squadrons has been a long requested feature. Yeah, a very long time, actually. So I can't say that that's actually the case. It's been something that's been discussed and highly requested for quite a while. You know what, I'll drop into here because nothing else is spawning right now. Now, that being said though, all of that being said, there's still a lot more coming as far as, you know, features, that kind of thing. They just haven't opened up the focus feedback yet on those things to see, you know, if they're going to be any good, or at least, well, I shouldn't necessarily say if they're going to be good, you know, for us to at least see where Frontier is at and where they're wanting to take some of these things. I just don't know. The exploration overhaul is something that I've been looking forward to, and I want to see exactly what they're thinking about with that. Like, what is their driving force with this? You know, are they looking to make it a little? You know, they've mentioned making it more skill based. Well, what does that mean? Like, what does skill based exploration mean to them? I want to know. You know, are they adding in, you know, more scanners for us to use? You know, making the things, you know, utilities instead of internal optional slots? Occupied escape pod.
Target destroyed.
Yeah.
4, 3.
Exploration's peak interest. Hope exploration's burn. Yeah, see? Same here. Same here. Wish they'd touch more on the subject. You know, they're going to. They have a focused feedback, you know, time scheduled to open for that. But it's still a couple of weeks away. You know, it's not all about Squadrons though, Christopher. Like, that is one thing that I will refute right now, here and now, because they laid out a schedule for us with the focused feedback, and so we can't say it's all about one thing or all about another. They just haven't opened up, you know, the other threads, etc., etc. Now, again, we'll see. And even when they open up the exploration one, which isn't for a couple of weeks, you know, we're still looking at, you know, being able to discuss these things with Frontier, you know, a full 5.5 months in advance of when, you know, they're talking about actually implementing into the game, which is huge. Really, they've never done that before. You know, normally when they open up focused feedback and stuff like that, it's like right about the same time that the betas go up. And so we'd have like 2 or 3 weeks at the most, you know, to talk to them about things and iron it all out. This time we've got so much more time than that. You know, they're giving us, you know, 5.5+ months, you know, to talk about this stuff and iron it all out, which is unheard of and unprecedented with Frontier. So I'm hoping that that means that they're at least acknowledging that this stuff is very important and they've got to get it right. You know, I hope that's what it means. You know, I don't have any, you know, obviously no internal, you know, view on what they're thinking, because, you know, I am me, they're Frontier, and they're not about to tell me what they're thinking all the time. But it is nice to see that that's what they're doing, at least this time around. Now, whether or not we agree with where they're taking things in the end is still up for debate. Okay, 3 CDCs this time around. That's good. So, I mean, there's at least that much. But I can't fault them for not giving us time to help them, you know, figure out where to take things. I can't fault them for that anymore. What I can fault them for is just not, at least with the focus feedback, like not giving us all of the details when we actually want them. Which I can kind of see that from both sides. they want us focused on one thing at a time, whereas, you know, at least with the Squadrons things, like, we'll see. I don't know. I'm not convinced that they're quite taking that the way we wanted. It's good they're making the effort to, yeah, I enjoy the fact that they're actually taking the time to open up the discussion this early, which is nice. It really is. That being said, there's still more improvement that can be made. A lot more. I'm just hoping that we get there sooner rather than later. And what was that it says? Players are important. Hopefully they're learning that happy players increase the life of their game. Well, I would assume the indie developer already knows that, but I think what's happening before, I've said this in the past too, I think there is something of a disconnect between what the majority of players in Elite want versus, you know, where Frontier saw themselves taking things, you know, with the game. And I think that caused a lot of the unhappiness that has been experienced with the game over the course of the last year, especially. Well, yeah, actually about since 2.2. Actually, 2.2 going forward. Was it? Yeah, 2.1, 2.2. Some companies only want what they think is important. Yeah. I mean, I honestly, okay, this isn't necessarily a dig at Frontier, but in the past, I think that they had tunnel vision, and they had their vision and, you know, what they, you know, and I'm going to assume that the people higher up thought that, you know, this is the path that we're going to take and the players will love this path and nothing else. But as time has gone on, they've met more and more resistance, and I think their sentiment analysis is giving them the idea that players are finally reaching a point where they're like, nah, bruh, enough's enough. Nailed it.
Incoming message.
Yeah, announcing they will double down on yeah. Like, I honestly think that Frontier has started to meet enough resistance to some of the things that have been going on that they're finally, you know, let me readjust myself here. There we go. That's more comfy. They're finally starting to kind of like readjust their vision, because I think they're finally getting the hint that, you know, we're not we're not all very pleased with where things have been going over the course of the last, you know, year and a half, 2 years or so now. Nope, distress call. F that noise. Yes, I do. Great test. And I went and I got my leg. I'm sitting kind of like Indian, like half Indian style now. The game's old in game life and they keep the crowd happy. Well, it's not necessarily old in game life as far as a MMO type game is concerned. The game itself is still quite young. Now, that being said, I think Indian style like Commando. No, it has nothing to do with the lack of underwear or pants. I actually am wearing shorts, although I need a new pair of shorts. These have got the pair of shorts that I'm wearing right now, I only wear when I'm here at home, especially when I'm by myself, because they've got like these gigantic tears on the inside of the legs, So they just kind of like hang like, it's like the legs kind of like hang half open all the time. I only wear them when I'm here. And never anywhere else. I really need, I just call it ventilation because it's kind of what it is. But I really need a new pair of shorts. It's just, but these things are so comfy. I have a hard time getting rid of them. Feels bad, man. That and shorts are expensive. Holy crap. A good pair of shorts is like, especially ones that would look like they would even be remotely as comfortable as these things. They're like 40 or 50 bucks. It's like, god damn. How? Why? Like places wanting to charge, you know, $30, $40 for a good pair of jeans. Why are they so expensive? Remember when I was growing up, like as a kid, a good pair of jeans was 10 freaking bucks, if that. Oh, those are expensive. Best comfy shorts, yeah. Speed vents, no. There's nothing speedy about these. Not at all. You're welcome, Veiled Rover. And after that little rant about clothing prices, etc., etc., remember that we do have an active donation goal up there. If we get that hit sometime in the next day or so, you know, by the end of tomorrow's stream, you know, the sooner the better. IMO. And we'll take the Vodka Viper out to a conflict zone and do some drunk vipering. Ah, Vortex. Fine, fine, fine. To the galaxy map. I'm getting tired of running around the Sol system. This is the first time I've been here in like over a year, and I hate this place already. 24.4 million, boom. You know what? Let's sort it by state. Ooh, a lot of boom systems around. Holy crap. Next. Yeah, that was kind of a funny little segue there. Federation 13.3 billion boom state. Yeah, there we are. We going next door. Yeehaw! The thing is, I used to have a different pair of shorts, or like gym shorts, but I don't know what happened to them because I moved to the place where I live at a year and a half ago. A little over a year and a half ago. Not quite 2 years yet, but we're getting there. And I have no idea what happened to them. I had them when I moved, but now that I'm here, they're gone now, and I have no idea where they went. What materials am I getting? We're looking for Core Dynamics composites. And I'm gonna make sure report crimes is turned on because, you know, that jackass is trying to hunt me down. This thing is simply not built for this crap. Yeah, screw you too. Oh, yeah, you're only at Cobra 4. Your Super Cruise performance is not going to be so good. I should be able to win this. Come on. Yeah. Bingo. Now Oxy lives in Oxy Towers with his own speed limit. What? If I had my own building, I would roleplay Trump way more if I had my own building, especially if it was a tower. If I owned my own tower, like, I see this going places. I see this going places. Oh man. Can I do the Trump comb over? No, but I can paint myself orange. That's close enough. Is my notoriety zeroed yet? Probably not, because I haven't been in game that much. Yeah, I'm still at 7. It was weird flying the Asp after flying the Conda for so long. You know, I can see that. The Asp handles nothing like the Conda. The Conda's Super Cruise turn speed is poo-poo at the best of times. The Asp is a lot better. And it's such a small ship in comparison. You don't have to worry about running into the mail slot anywhere near as much. It's kind of nice, actually. Asp is decently fast, especially for a non-combat ship, but it's not that quick, though. I wonder how fast I can make one go, though, now that you say that. Canyon running Asp, 600 plus meters per second. That actually sounds like fun. All right, here we are. The Chieftain is only a little bit over 500 meters a second. Mine right now is just a little over 500. And that's... It's kind of a hefty boy, too. It's not light. Malik VR does it? Yeah, he's built his for speed. He is really good at canyon runs. This is very true. Started using the Courier for USS running. You know, I don't blame you. The Courier is a nippy little thing. Orca, why? Why? All orcas must die. High grade. Yum, 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 yum. Please have core dynes. Core dynes. All of the core dynamics. We need them. Nightbot, why the sudden volume outburst? You stop that. Racecraft. You know, Racecraft, okay, I should build like a legit racing thing. Just for the fun of it. What ship to use though? Not the Courier. The Courier's fun and it has an amazing its cockpit is really nice and its glass is so good. But it's a little slidey for me. I like to do nonsense things that require maneuvering thrusters that are strong enough to cope with my idiocy. Aha! Cordines, yes!
Cargo scoop deployed.
Now, how many cordines? 3 of them. It's not bad. A little bit of proprietary in here. Where do we get debris fields to loot? Well, this is true, yes. Speed Viper? What, really? Oh, they were right next to each other. What the hell? I could do a Viper. Viper's actually not too bad on drift. It's just a little... It just has like an understeer problem. I don't know what else to call it, really. But it's not that bad as long as you're not retarded. I'm picking up a lot of proprietary composites, though. Good lord. The Screaming Eagle, nice. Eagle Racer, yeah. See, I used to have an Imperial Eagle that I had set up for, you know, something kind of like racing. Do I still have the thing? I don't know. No, I'm next door to Seoul now. I left. Hey, Commander Gypsy, how goes, man? What are you up to? Proprietary composites. Oh yeah, you'll get a lot of proprietary comps in Seoul. I don't know why, but I was finding a lot more of those than I was of Core Dynamics, that's for dang sure. Dun 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 dun! More Core Dynamics! More! I'm gonna need probably 80 or 90 of these things. Like, I think I'm gonna have to do a lot of material hunting off stream to get this to work. Yuck. I hate material hunting. It's so boring. Encoded emissions. Bang a band. What? What does that even mean? Like, yeah, I don't know what that means. Dun 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 dun. Nope, slow down. Turn around. Oh, the Falcon 9 launch. Okay. Oh, that is today. Yeah, they delayed it yesterday. Yeah. Sounds like a Eurovision entry. What? What does that mean? I know, and it's almost like I live in an entirely different part of the globe from you guys. Refined focus crystal. Deployed. Grab those. What? Chemical manipulators. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I did that on purpose. I noticed I was going a little bit too quickly. I moved the ship at the last second so I wouldn't hit it. Stupid song contest. Oh, okay. Compound shielding. Grab that, because that's a grade 4. Oh, God dang it, I keep going too quickly. I need to take pips out of engines before I break everything. There we are. Grab that one. Why aren't I using limpets? Because normally I only need a couple of things. And it's just as quick for me to scoot manually as it is to use limpets. And besides, this helps with piloting skills. The only time that I'll actually use limpets is if I'm mining or something like that. That's really about it. Now, you don't see me mine except for on the rare occasion for like some drunk stream stuff.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, because I hate mining. Well, nope, didn't mean to do that. Although, I will say, the PAX East paint job for the ass actually looks pretty good. I'll do that, turn that off, and we'll roll her over a little bit so you guys can see. There you go. Ta-da! PAX East. It looks good. I like it. Great test. Feels like privilege, man. No, actually, again, I have you guys to thank for that one, because there's no way I would have made it to PAX East in Boston to meet up with Ed, Will, and Brett from Frontier and attend PAX East. I would not have been able to do it if it wasn't for you guys. So, huge thank you. Again, I've said this, a few weeks ago, and I'll say it again now because it was awesome to be able to get to go. Next focus feedback, guess what it is? Mining! Is it? Like, I'm kind of wondering what they're gonna do with mining as far as, like, making it not suck. Right now, it's just so boring. Unless you drink copious amounts and then start naming your limpets. And calling them things like tiny dogs. I remember that one. Planetary mining? Yeah, I wish that was a thing. I set up like mining things and then using explosives to blow things up on the ground. Get stuff. I love blowing things up. If they make it so I can blow things up with mining, yes! I would be the happiest person alive. I love to blow things up. All I need are drones that you can drop off and come back to. They go looking for stuff. Okay, no, I want it to be more fun than that. That's boring. What I'm talking about is like setting up some stuff on the ground and watching like a gigantic explosion that creates a huge crater full of things for you to pick up. Yes! I want to blow things up. Boom. Abso-freaking-lutely.
3, 2, 1, engage.
I'm gonna draw on next. I know. See, you're bored when you start drawing, penises on the asteroids because there's nothing else to do. I've done that. No shame. Don't care. How would that be good around a faction station? Blow it up. Heck yeah! Are you kidding? Here's what I would do. If I could have done that, if we could set explosives around a station, I would make a moat around a temple hub. I would use it to just like make a gigantic moat around there and like somehow or another fill it up with water. So we could have like a space castle. Who doesn't want who doesn't want a freaking space castle? I want a space castle. Hell yeah. That sounds like fun. No more degraded emissions. Absolutely not. Bye-bye. If we could blow up asteroids to mine. I think that's one of the things that they're talking about adding with the whole mining overhaul, is the ability to actually blow the things up. Which should be that'd be awesome. That would explain, that would at least help fulfill my wish to blow things up. I really do like to blow things up. It's fun. Coming in with the $10 funds for From the Depths, and Riot got it too. Nice. Thanks, man. That actually, okay, he mentions From the Depths. For those of you who don't know, that's a game. It's kind of like Minecraft meets Kerbal Space Program meets gigantic guns on the water and flying things and explosions, and it's awesome. So that's actually a game that I intend on streaming at some point, hopefully soon. Cave mining, love caves on planets, that'd be cool. hopefully we can get caves at some point. That would be pretty awesome. Now, I don't know, how difficult would that be to program in for the procedural generation system, I wonder. Oh. Well, then, like, how would we get to some of them, though? Because, as I understand it, you know, a lot of these atmosphereless planets might not necessarily have caves that are accessible from the surface. You know, there might be some underneath the surface, but accessible from above, I don't know. I don't know about that. That would be cool, though. I wonder if maybe that'll be something that comes with atmospheric planets. As if we get down into, you know, planets with atmospheres and we're flying around, you follow some rivers and stuff around, you run into a cave somewhere. Hell yeah, that would be awesome. Heck yeah. High grade. Dun 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 dun. Hopefully you have core dynamics composites. More core dynes, less proprietaries. Need fog lights on the SRV. Well, the lights that we have on the SRVs now should suffice for that, because there's different brightnesses on them, right? You know, turn that all the way up. You should be halfway decent, kind of. I don't know. For me, with fog, I've always found that with the way my eyes are, I can actually see better in the fog with not like overly bright headlights, but like, you know, like middling. You have 99, dude. Share. I could use all of them. Dadgummit, I missed it. How did I do that? Ah, son of a bitch. It even said right there. Ah, bugger.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Hey Shiv, how goes it, man? You just missed me missing a high grade. Damn it. I don't want it degraded. Ah! That is not a replacement. You did all your HPs weeks ago, now the battle of shield boosters. Yeah, Imperial shielding is just as much of a pain in the neck. I think I still have some, at least Imperial shielding. Keyword here is think. Yeah, I've got some, but not much. Dun 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 da 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 da. Round we go. Exquisite focus crystals. I think I have some of them too. Yeah, there you go. I got 22 right now. As a matter of fact, the ones that I've got right now, I got from missions just recently, because I think I was almost out of them. Yeah, the wing missions at Hilla looked halfway decent, but I actually haven't done any for a while, not since the beta, actually. And that's just because they're so wonky. High grade. Yes. This is what I want. Shiv. Just Nightbot just does some kind of random stuff. See, because we went from that to this. Sure, 3.1 will fix all of our problems. I don't know about that. That was the boss music. This is the beginning of the next level. I actually kind of like this song. It's like a mixture between chill and upbeat. I kind of like this. Oh, and of course it's Al 5 and Fractal. That actually kind of makes sense. These two guys do a lot of the stuff that I like. Airwolf music. I don't know about that. There we are. High grade. Please have proprietary core dynamics. Yes. Yes. The Airwolf stuff is copyrighted like hell though too. I cannot get away with using that. A license to use that stuff would be expensive. Ugh. At least the Monster Cat one I can afford. The Space Wolf. We need a new theme. We'll take Airwolf and then we'll make it into... We'll like remix it into a Space Wolf theme. Alright, Nix, we'll see you later. Take it easy, man. Is that one... Oh, for Christ's sake, stay... No, they're both proprietaries. I'll go ahead and pick them up, though. Oh, for freaking Christ's sake, really? Come back here, you little bastard. Alley-oop.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Wish Netflix had Airwolf. Did they used to have it, Joseph? Because I've never watched it. I mean, not gonna lie here. I've just seen, you know, like clips of it and that damn song on YouTube, etc., etc. Space Wolf music fit using the Brickwinder. I don't think the Brickwinder is suitable for that. It needs to be more epic. General in Discord. Yeah, see, Shiv, it's not that I couldn't find it, is that I don't think I can use it and get away with it. Is you like people are allowed to post it, but you know they don't have monetization to worry about. You know, YouTube partnership, that kind of thing. I do. Some people get very butthurt if you post their stuff and you have a channel like mine that that is monetized. They get very angry. That's encoded. Can't use that one. Well, if you were to play the song on the guitar, it depends. Not always, Shiv. If you go to... how many of you are familiar with Frog Leap Studios, also known as Leo Marascioli, the guy who does a lot of metal covers of different songs. He gets copyright claimed on he said this in a live stream he did a while back, is that he gets copyright claimed on almost every single one that he does. Even though they're covers, he still gets copyright claimed on them. So most, like, all of the money that he makes from his stuff comes from merchandise and that kind of thing. You know, sponsorships, merchandising, that sort of thing. He makes very little, next to nothing, off of the videos because of all the copyright strikes that he gets. It's weird. Well, it's not strikes per se. It's just that the funding that he would have made from those gets channeled to whoever put in the copyright. Which that used to happen to a lot of my stuff too, until I got the license for this stuff, the music that I'm using now from Monster Cat. Like, there's a lot of nonsense that goes into making sure that we don't get in trouble. Like, I don't even get that much from, like, me personally. Like, I don't even really make anything off of the ad revenue. So it's next to nothing. And I'm starting to get to the point, well, we're getting close to the point where the license pays for itself now. Getting there. Which is sad that I even have to say that. That one on the theme to Knight Rider? Yeah, that's a pretty good one too. Yeah, they came up with some... Oh, high grade, yes! They came up with some pretty decent tunes for TV shows. Really? Right now? You son of a bitch. No. Fuck off. I can't submit or the thing will disappear, and if I don't beat this fast enough, it might still disappear anyway. There. Come here, you. MacGyver. That's a show I haven't seen for a long time. I remember catching, like, bits and pieces of certain episodes during the summer, like, in between my school years. And it'd always be, like, they'd always come on, like, right around the time that A-Team would. So, and I think they were on the same channel even, so it'd be like MacGyver, and then A-Team would play next, or somewhere, like, or one or the other, I don't know. It was always used to be funny. But it was all the old stuff, just like back to back to back, from like, within like a couple of hours. Proto heat radiators, actually do need those.
Cargo scoop deployed.
The new MacGyver is crap. Why is it crap? I haven't watched the new one. What's bad about the new one? I know the A-Team was... It was just fun. And Mr. T, I pity the fool. Yeah, the remakes generally aren't all that good. Like the A-Team movie that came out a few years ago was, I don't know, it was just okay. It wasn't like terrible, but it really wasn't all that great though either. I mean, in my opinion. Having watched you know, the original show. Kind of misses some of the charm.
Cargo scope retracted.
Any team could turn a kettle into a tank. Well, yeah, Shiv, it's not that the movie was bad. It just, I don't know that it really lived up to the mantle of the original. I mean, that could just be me being a pain in the ass, but...
2, 1, engage.
I don't know. I don't know. Still like the original better. You know, the original show, anyway. They flew a tank. I mean, alright, fair enough. But still. Following what's up. No, that's Buzz Lightyear. Toy Story, man. He didn't fly. He was falling with style. No, Lee, that's like every movie ever. And to be honest, it's actually kind of like that in real life too. Yeah, people don't realize this, but in actual combat, it's very easy to fire several hundred rounds and not hit a damn thing. You know, besides the ground or tree or building. You know, like that's not uncommon, but then again, like actual combat is like at very different ranges from what you see in the movies, though, too. So it's, yeah, it is a very different story. Bullets made cars hit things and flip over and cause gigantic explosions and convoy dispersal. No convoys. This ain't the Cannonball Run. But yeah, the car explosions and all kinds of other things, it's a bit much. It doesn't typically work like that in real life. Yeah, that's what movie bullying are. Yeah, where rifles and things are so ungodly powerful that they'll blow people right off their feet. Yeah, it's such bullcrap. It is such an amazing amount of bullcrap. Chozo, I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, when the 80s ended, I was all of 2 years old. You know, I was born in 87. So I turned 3 years old in 1990. Dirty Harry didn't use a 45, he used a 357 Magnum. Very different beast, way more recoil. And you actually can one-hand them, but it won't be with any measure of accuracy. I mean, you're talking, I used to shoot a lot. Oh yeah, it was 44. Yeah, 357, even that's a strong round. At 44 mag is even, it's even bigger. We've got that trumped now. We've got 50 AE, and then there's the 500 Smith and 500 Smith and Wesson Magnum. That son of a bitch is huge. Good God. Yeah, that used to be true, Chozo. Not anymore. The 500 Smith & Wesson has got it beat by a lot. As a matter of fact, I might see if I can find you guys a picture of the difference in caliber between the two. They are Oh, whew. It's quite extreme. Proto heat radiators. Nope, wrong button. That one. That's all proto heat radiators. All right, fine.
Deployed.
A 270 Winchester. A live round is in the parking lot? Who lets live rounds just out all willy-nilly? I never did. All my stuff was either in a magazine or, you know, in a box or a pouch or something where it could not possibly escape. Yeah, he did used to say that on the show, movies, etc. That was so long ago. So much has changed. So much has changed. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, now that I'm thinking about 357, has anyone here shot a 357 SIG? Not 357 Magnum, a 357 SIG.
Cargo scoop protracted.
Really, Kira? Not here in the States. So.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I don't have live nothing around here anymore. Feels bad, actually. As before I started live streaming on a regular basis, I ended up selling all my stuff. So I don't have any live ammo around anymore. I sold all my ammo. I sold all my rifles, both my handguns. Feels bad. Yeah, Lee, it's nothing new. It's not, well, I should say nothing, you know, it's not news to me. Chozo. I should say it's nothing new to me. I mean, those things can accurately fire, depending on what caliber it is. You can accurately fire to well over 2,000 meters if you know what you're doing. Keyword there is if you know what you're doing. Not everyone can do it. As once you get out to 1,000, you know, 1,000 yards or 1,000 meters, you know, right into that territory, that's when you start running into shooter skill, meaning just as much as the caliber is being used. Yeah, you get out that far, the drop is crazy. That's why I like using lighter, higher velocity rounds. One of my favorites right now is 6.5 millimeter Creedmoor. That is one of my favorite calibers right now. It has basically the exact same trajectory as 300 Winchester Magnum, so 300 Win Mag, but it's in a much smaller package. It's nice. It's a little bit easier on the shoulder. Yes, Lee. Yes, I was at one point. It's been a while. I got out actually almost 8 years ago to the day. In another month, it'll be to the day. Degraded emissions, don't want that. Loses velocity faster at range though. Yeah, this is true. This is true, but high grade. Yes. But it does fly flatter overall. Used for rodent patrol? No, not at all. UK, all you guys, a 177 Airsoft. Actually, I have one of those up there. I still have that. Hey, Gerb, no worries, man. How it goes? Yeah, actually, I still have my 177 caliber Airsoft just up there. Well, I shouldn't say Airsoft. It's more like actual pellet rifle. That thing is claimed 5 or 6 dozen rabbits and a couple of squirrels and a handful of birds. I haven't fired that thing for a while. Proto-radiolic alloys, proto-light alloys. You know what? I'll pick this stuff up because I'm actually going to need that. I'm running low on this stuff too. And it's grade 4 and 5, so I might as well grab it. That 179 aerosol for your armpits feels kind of stinky, man. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Round we go. Let's get rid of the cargo acquired notification so I can see. Oh yeah, man, it's been a while since I've been shooting. I used to do competition shoots, you know, long range precision competitions. And it's been a long while for me since I've done that. Hello there, Cody. How goes? Played the original in Elite 2. Yeah, see, I never touched the original or any of them. This is actually in the Elite series, quote unquote. This is the first game I ever touched. Yeah, I still haven't played any of the others.
Cargo scoop retracted.
You did Freelancer? See, I never touched Freelancer either.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
I did play a little bit of X-Wing versus TIE Fighter at one point, but man, that was a very long time ago. I was a short little shit back then. Distress call? Absolutely not. Not in this thing. Just trying to dig up what you can about squadrons? Well, yeah, it's really not a whole lot. I wish there was more. They just haven't given us a whole lot to really work with yet. Keyword here being yet. Remember the original vector graphics? Ugh, yucky. Oh yeah, I know, Chozo. I've just never downloaded the original. I've had the option for ages, but I've just never done it. All right, Kiro, we'll see you later, man. Take it easy. Dun 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 da 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 da. Yeah, because I don't touch the Steam version of the game ever anymore. Gerb, I don't think human cloning's a thing yet. Well, I should rephrase that. I don't think it's a viable thing that we could use to data mine people. Is that even a thing? Can people be data mined? High grade. Yum, 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 yum. Please have core dynamics. More core dynamics, please. Bum, 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 bum. I feel like I should know what that is, but my brain is blanking right now. Like, the last week has been like one gigantic brain fart after another. Proto heat radiators, proto... Dadgummit! Why no core dynamics? Ah! I'm getting a lot of this other stuff though, which is good though. Because if it comes down to it, I can always exchange these, but I'd rather not have to. Truth, ah! Well, that's not really data mining. Like, data mining a human would be like sticking his brain, like hooking things up to his brain and just be like scrolling through the files of his noggin. Yeah, see, I'm glad that I don't really have sisters. Like, I have a stepsister and a half-sister. My stepsister is surrounded by boys, and so she's more like a dude than she is a chick. It's kind of funny. And then my half-sister, I don't ever see her, really. It's been a couple of years at least. Oh, yeah. I don't have to deal with that stuff. I don't envy those of you that do. Up we go. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Kind of.
Cargo scoop retracted.
I don't know what to call it. All right, Iman, we'll see you later, man. She's just, I don't know. She's more like a dude. It's kind of funny. She drinks more than any of us too. Holy crap. Dun 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 dun.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alley-oop. I guess that kind of, okay, she's actually, I should clarify that. She's also a bartender, so there's a reason for that. Yeah, she's a bartender for one of the local places here in town. And from what I'm told, she's pretty good at it too. I'm gonna have to stop in there and pester her at work one of these days, but you know, but you know how it always it feels weird though when family stops by where you work and it's like, yeah, it's weird. I don't like doing that to her. Oh, feels bad, Chozo. See, I live in an area where even if my family wanted to get away, we really can't. I live less than a quarter of a mile away from where my dad lives. And then my older brother, his wife, and my nephews live only about 20 miles south of me. And then all my step-siblings live in the area. So it's like inside this city. Like they all live here somewhere in town. So it's just kind of funny. We're all here. Northwest Florida. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty long ways away, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. That is pretty far. God, more of the proto stuff. Ah! Why so many?
Cargo scoop deployed.
All right. Jesus, god dadgummit. Ah! You know what? We're almost at the 2-hour mark for today. Man, RNG's is just not being very kind to me today. Yeah, that is kind of weird. Holy, what? That's kind of a hell of a way to find out you've got a whole mess of family members he never knew about. Holy crap. Yeah.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, that's up there on the weird scale. All right, I'm gonna give this just a few more minutes and then we'll call it a day. Nope, definitely not distress call. Absolutely not. You say it's Liverpool, like I should know what that means. It means nothing to me. It obviously means something to Gerb, though. I have no idea what that means. Ah. It doesn't. What does that mean? Somebody help me out here. People from Liverpool are considered mental. Gotcha. Gypsy. I mean, that's all right. Most of the United States refers to where I live as the flyover states. Now, there's absolutely no reason to go there unless you're flying across country to go somewhere else, and it just so happens to be a layover spot. It feels bad. I have heard so many different voices over the course of the last, 2 years. Since I really started playing Elite, like hardcore. I can't really classify anyone as having a weird voice anymore. It's just different. There's so many different accents and so many different styles of speech that they're no longer they're no longer weird. They're just different. That's how I look at it. It's like, whatever. I no longer care. If it's a particularly interesting accent, though, I might say something because it's amusing. But yeah, that'll be about it. Oh. Peace and quiet. Yeah, see what it's only. Even then, though, it's only peace and quiet if you live in a house and not in an apartment. I have upstairs neighbors that are, they are really annoying and they're fucking loud. especially when they're out in the parking lot. Okay, we've hit my normal 2-hour mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it for today. I might do some more material hunting off stream, but the last little while has been a bust. Feels freaking bad, man. Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a little bit closer to yeah, I don't blame you, Gerb. The only reason that I do an apartment now is because it's what I can afford. Now, if we could get to a point where, like, between streaming and working, I was able to afford a better place, oh, I would do it in a heartbeat. So, yeah, see, I don't have that problem. You don't have that problem. My landlord doesn't live anywhere near here, thankfully. Oh, man. Alright, so, yeah, this is where I'm going to go ahead and call it an end to today. Just gonna find a good spot to get us a closing angle. There we are. Ye old asp. There we are. Perfection. Ah. Favorite part is you can always hear a mouse fart, yet she always has the phone on speaker. Always a pleasure. Yeah, it's fun, guys. But I am going to go ahead and call it an end for today and streaming. We will probably pick up with this again tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to continue with material hunting tomorrow, or if we're going to do something else. Not sure. Haven't decided. Yeah. Don't know. We'll figure that out tomorrow. And yeah. So I will see you all again tomorrow. And remember, we've got about just a little under $130 to get us to the end of the donation goal. And if we can hit that by the end of tomorrow, then we'll take and do a drunk Viper versus Conflict Zone drunk stream on Sunday. So if y'all are down for that, you know what to do. Otherwise, I will see you all again tomorrow. Take it easy, everybody, and have a good day.